Magic.
What's up, you YouTubers? This is D from Team Clip PJD here. This is going to be Mystery Man's binder video.
Maggots!
Yeah, maggots. This is a binder.
This is my binder. Hello, everyone.
Can you just put that together?
Let's take a look, see what's in store. Oh, look, it's a bunch of insect cards. Bet you didn't see that coming. First off, we got my lovely Great Moth collection and my Ultimate Insects. Yeah, I know the former is much worse than the latter, but we get the point. I like to collect. Yes! Yes, we get it. Okay. There's my Blazewing as well for Geminis I do not have. That's up for trades.
Is everything here up for trade?
No.
Everything here is easy to get. I say it's all up for trade.
There's my Insect Queen. I've yet to find a good deck build to make it, although there's one experimental one that I'm trying to put together. Yes, a Black Garden deck, it involves that. There's one of my 2 copies of Uru. He's a lot harder to manage than I had hoped for, but still, it's a good card, I'm keeping it. And these are my spiders following Uru. That's the current deck build I have, actually, spiders.
Mother Spider's a jerk.
Yes, Mother Spider is a jerk. My friends seem to all think that. I also have 3 of these.
Yes. Dreamin' Sasuke, what do you have to say about Mother Spider?
Mother Spider? Yeah. Well, besides despising it, it's a pretty good card.
Cool. See, nobody likes the Mother Spider except for me. Well, he likes it too. Whatever. And over here we have what these cards are famous for. They're big 3 beatdown guys. We got Jirai Gumo at 2200, although his effect is pretty
dick.
You flip a coin, if you miscall it, you lose half your life points. Not truly worth it, really.
Chainsaw, on the other hand.
Chainsaw Insect. I run this guy in trips in some of my decks. Got 0 defense, yes, but 24 attack is a force to be reckoned with, and all it really causes to happen is your opponent draws a card each time it enters battle, really.
It can be pretty devastating, but the thing's as strong as a Monarch at a level 4.
Exactly.
And with Solidarity, it's 3200 beat stack.
Yes, with Solidarity, it is freaking insane. Then we have Arsenal Bug. This one's a little tricky to use, but I'm hoping to try and put it into my aforementioned Black Garden control deck with my Queen. Then we got my only 3 worms here. I got Aztecapede, I only have 1 of them. I'm looking for 2 more of these guys. I got 2 Doom Dozers, I'd like a 3rd. Shield Worm, I'm pretty okay with having 1 of them, but more the merrier. Oh, in case none of you knew, it was Shield Worm. That mills the deck for every insect on the field, but you probably already knew that. And another thing, I'm pretty sure y'all have heard us say Saber Beetle. That's because this is where we first learned about that kind of effect.
Piercing effects?
Piercing effects. At least
technically, I should have been using a Raging Area, but I didn't read her effect.
Haha. Yeah, you never did. Anyway, moving along. This is the only ritual I have.
Oh my god, a fucking beast.
Yes.
Why don't you run that with the Jins, man?
My really rageous.
I think that thing can take on Super Warline and live to tell the tale.
Shut up. Now.
Super Warline's cool.
Moving along from that piece of crap,
whale.
we got my Infernity Beetle. I got 3 of those guys. Took me forever to get them. They've proven themselves quite freaking handy lately. Managed to save my ass a couple times against C-3PO's TGs. Managed to finish them off with them in 1 time. That was fun.
Yeah.
Crossover Beetle. My Ladybugs. You guys are pretty nifty in several situations, whether it be synchro cooking or just plain being a dick. And of course we got the card everybody has, Maneater Bug. It's also the card no one really wants to trade away because, meh, it's a Maneater Bug. It's like one of those traps.
4 minutes in.
Coming, and yet you always do.
Red Eyes Darkness.
We are 4 minutes and 2 pages in.
Well, it's not too big.
Oh,
Remember that? Summon Red Eyes Darkness.
Then I got a Nobleman
Man,
Eater bug. I don't think many people know about this one. It's basically the improved version, but it's at 5 stars, so the effect is pretty negligible at the cost of sacrifice. Now this guy's pretty amazing, but I won't get into details there.
He can tally up. He's like Giraffe.
He's like Sword Hunter.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe
I
it.
do have 2 Geminis. This is one of them. He can attack all monsters on my opponent's side of the field once each. So that's pretty damn cool.
Well, Gigaplant, or you got rid of him.
No, the Gigaplant's not with the spider.
Oh, so yeah, it's insects.
Yes. I love this card. I freaking love it.
Anteater eating ant?
Anteater eating ant.
Good one.
Pretty easy to get out. A little costly with 2 or spells or traps, but he's a constant MST basically. At 2,000 attack, he can hold his own. It's pretty good. I also like the one right next to him, Death Mosquito. This guy has an effect that makes him last through battle 3 times if he was normal or special summon. So, that's pretty damn handy. And of course we got the ever so famous Pinch Hopper. This thing has proved to be a pain in my ass lately, actually, because there's been a lot of nitpicking at the miss the timing thing function on it.
We might do a video on that ruling later.
Yeah, maybe. If I'm still able. Right. Next up we have my Searcher Gakipon. I have 2 of these. I'd like a 3rd one. Basically, it's just my version of Sangan, except it's not nearly as flexible since it needs to be destroyed by battle. Oh my god, I love this card. Max C. It took me a long time to hunt this thing down, but I'm so glad I got it. This thing, if you discard it, you can discard it during any player's turn, and when you do, whenever your opponent special summons, you draw a card.
That'll put you at +4 half the time.
At least against you guys.
Here's Blackwings.
Blackwings.
Blackwings haven't been mentioned.
A lot of meta decks put it.
Yeah, Blackwings haven't been mentioned in a long time. You can blame my stupidity for that.
TGs.
And we have my other
What?
draw power.
Yeah.
This one's far less useful as the Max C. My B-list soldier,
I don't know. You're underrating him.
I like
I'm
him.
not really underrating him, he's just not nearly as useful as Max C.
Kind of works like Cyber Valley.
Yes, it works like Salvador Valley, you just need to tribute 2 insects and you get to draw 2 cards.
Does he count as one?
Yes, he has to count as 1. Forgot to mention that's important. Okay.
Oh, we're getting into the beats. The beasts, like Flying Kamakiri number 2.
Yeah, before we get over to my normal monsters, we got my miscellaneous stuff that I couldn't really think to file up. We got the 2 swarm type insects. These guys are a constant engine of destruction for spells, traps, and monsters. This one's for monsters, this one's for back row. This guy, not many people know about this one, but I find it's got a pretty nifty effect. I call it I like to call it a really nice hit and run card. If you attack a face down monster with it gets 2400 attack, and then you can flip it back down in face down mode during your second main phase. So that's pretty good. Which is really handy because without its effect, it's only 300 to 200. That's really bad. This one, yeah, it's got a meh effect. If it fights a wind type monster, it gains 1000 attack.
You could side it against like Dragoonides or something, maybe.
Yeah, even then it's not worth it.
Yeah,
that's why you have the chainsaw insects.
That's why I have the chainsaw insects.
Any other thing.
Beat his Mist Valley Falcons or something.
They're traded, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know this. Dread Scythe Harvester, I'd like to use this guy. I really like to use this guy. He's like a more manageable version of the Insect Queen. You just tribute 1 insect type monster, he gains 500 attack.
He requires 2 to sacrifice though.
Yeah, but he's pretty ideal to summon with Pinch Hopper or something like that.
Barbaros! Sorry about that.
I don't know what Barbaros has to do with this, but alright. I'm oblivious. Call me oblivious. Now this one, I don't remember how I got this one. Numbing Grub of the Ice Barrier.
You had that ever since back when we started like sucking it up with Oni Tank and stuff.
Oh yeah. Anyway, this thing.
In the poverty days.
Yeah.
Yes, this thing, when it's summoned, it basically makes one of your opponent's slots unusable. So if you have 3 of these in a Ice Barrier deck, I guess that would have some sort of use, but I think there are better cards than this.
Ojama deck.
And Ojamas are much more efficient at doing that. Now, Dark Bug, I can't use this thing. I only have one level 3 tuner, and that is my Fire Antacitor. Yeah, I concentrate on collecting bugs, that's why. And over here, we got my normal monsters. Enough said about that.
Insect Knight.
Insect Knight is the
Hey,
nobleness.
go back to Insect Knight, you dick. I mentioned my metal armored bug.
Yes, my friends are quite fond of this particular card.
What a
here.
noble fucking beast.
Yes, we have called him the Nobleness.
Obviously, look at that guy.
He's a pretty good beat stick.
Not bad, like the Lost Star Dragon. First of all, you said this is one of your favorite cards. Neobug's been with you for a long time. This sloppy, greasy Italian, I traded you this, and you got the better half of it. This is useless, but it's still the Empress Madness. Metal Armored Bug, I gave you this thing, man.
And I presume to use it till recently when I got my decks better. I need more of these. If anybody can offer me 2 more of these, please feel free to say so. I need 2 more Howling Insects.
Alright, that's all the time we have. Any closing comments?
Man, don't neglect your old cards.
Okay, Team Collect PJD out. What's he say?
Rate, comment, subscribe.